Lane. Oladipo. Oh! That's right. You better mean mug after you dunk on somebody that way.
Gonna run it down. He goes with it. Adebayo for the win.
Yeah, welcome to the 5 Reasons Sports Postgame Show, aka the Post Up on 5R. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, and with me today, I have 3 members of the Council of Kings: my guy Threat, my man Ricky J. Mark, my man TJ Ellis, and the host of the Extra Yard, my boy, my guy, Michael Christian. Welcome back to Heat Covers, my boy. Welcome back. So, fellas, we got a 129-103 victory by the Miami Heat over the Memphis Grizzlies on the second night of a back-to-back without Bam Adebayo. I'm not going to throw out any opinions yet. I just want to hear you guys pure and plain. Michael, we'll start with you.
Listen, this Heat team is as real as it gets. Everything that we had talked about through this team is coming to fruition. The only thing that was lagging was the three-point shooting, and tonight it all came out. I think they were one off the three-point record. You can see what this team does when it's firing on all cylinders, even without one of its top guys in Bam Adebayo. The defense is going to be there every single night. Listen, if I'm the rest of the NBA, I'm terrified. That's how they should feel.
Oh, for sure. Like I think that's a pretty good point, because the one thing that this team had been missing all season was their shots falling from the perimeter. And tonight, not only did they fall, but them bitches was dropping. You feel me? Like 55% from the three-point line for the game. That is elite level shooting. Ariel, Gad, Brian, they're all being heathens out in this world, probably somewhere getting drunk. And so
Canceled.
Well, I mean, not canceled.
I mean, unless you're drinking Tropical Bay IPA.
Hey, listen, Biscayne Bay Brewing, primary sponsor of the 5 Reasons Sports Network. Speaking of sponsors, let's thank our sponsor of the post-game show. That's A Aggressive Insurance. The boy Jonathan Rumlicon in the back, fucking up the producing by taking the entire background off. But A Aggressive Insurance, insurancebylynette.com. Anytime that you guys have any insurance matters, please reach out to Miss Lynette. Wonderful commenter, wonderful person to follow on Twitter, and you can just give her a call at 954-581-8800. Don't worry, I will tell you that again before the end of the show, but let's get back to this game. Threat, let's pass it your way, brother. So, Threat, give me your thoughts on the game, bro. What did you see tonight?
Man, if there was a perfect time for everybody's shot to come on, it was this game right here, man. No Bam. I was super nervous, especially with the shots not falling in the previous games, but everybody brought that A game, man. We got chips in from everywhere. Lowry shots back, Sniper Gang dunk back, Herro was Herro. You know, we got contributions from Caleb Martin. I mean, Morris was good early. I mean, I loved everything that I saw from everybody. We got some good contributions from Dedmon, 9 and 9. I was impressed with everybody, man. Everybody played the T to their roles, and we needed every bit of that with no Bam today. We needed that
for sure. Twan, my boy, tell me your thoughts on the game.
So I don't know what happened this offseason. They had to get into a gym and just tell everybody, like the entire team, the staff, the coaches, don't matter, that we not playing with nobody this year. They are going out here and slapping teams. You played 4 good teams. 4 good teams. In the one game you played without Kyle Lowry, that was what it was. But you played 4 good teams and you've punched them in the mouth. Exactly. Pace game didn't happen. But you've punched them in the mouth. You've kept them from scoring 100 points in this NBA. That does not happen. And then now the shooting is happening. So now you got the guys who you were waiting to see hit, finally hitting, and everything is clicking on all cylinders. It's bad, bro. It's bad.
Yeah, I think you pointed out something that's very interesting, bro, in the way that this team has been able to – I'll get to it a little bit later. Thank you, Abel Shaw, for the 199. Don't know. He said we blew that it's shit, sir. We blew that shit out. Royal called it. Of course. And I'm going to call it again at the end of this one. Just you wait. Somebody noticed my man Ricky J. Mark's drip, and so that means that they want that boy to talk. So Ricky J. Mark, school these devils on what you saw tonight in the game.
Look, I know it's very easy for a lot of us to talk about how many threes this team hit. If I'm not mistaken, they hit about 21 for 37 from the field. I'm honestly more excited about the fact that they shot 84.2% from the line. They only missed 3 free throws, shot 19, made 16. I know a lot is going to be said about threes in a league where everybody's shooting threes. I was watching some of the Sixers Hawks game earlier, and they were just firing on all cylinders. But I'm glad to see that this team stayed aggressive in Bam's absence. Jimmy was 10 for 11 from the line, and that means the other guys are getting into foul trouble. And if you remember the very first game of the season against Milwaukee, one of the things that set the tone for this team, and it's something that a lot of Heat fans should be excited about come February when a certain guard comes back from injury, hopefully, is that when these guys are attacking the basket, being aggressive, and getting to the line, it disadvantages the other team, and it also opens up for the shooters that we hope go off, like Duncan, hopefully Strus too. He had a pretty hard fall late in that game. We hope he's all right. But ultimately, as long as that continues, it makes the lives of the shooters on this team a lot easier. We have a lot to be hopeful for, and I'm glad that we were able to deliver the win in Bam's absence tonight.
No, for sure. I thought this game was going to be a bit more of a struggle considering that Bam was absent. And Memphis, similar to the Hornets, play a style of basketball that does not seem advantageous to Miami, which they like to get up and down the court. They got pretty fast point guards who push the pace. But it never seemed like this game was out of control for Miami, and that to me was a huge win for the team. You mentioned one of my boy Michael's guys, and so let's talk about his other one, the one who actually played tonight. Let's talk about Duncan Robinson. We have been giving Duncan a lot of shit in the early goings in this season, and it was deserved. Sure, everybody took their turn saying something about Duncan's game. Yeah, but a lot of us were also preaching the same message, which was be patient, it'll come around. Well, tonight it came around. Michael, tell me what you saw about Duncan Robinson tonight, brother.
Listen, this is Duncan Robinson, right? The dude was 5 of 10 from the 3-point line. He was moving around the entire time. I think at one point coming out of a timeout, I think I saw Jimmy mouth something. It was when Duncan tried to pass the ball and it got deflected, and Jimmy told him, "Don't pass me the fucking ball. Take the shot. What are you doing?" And like did a shooting motion and everything, even though Jimmy is hitting the way he's hitting, right? Like this is what Duncan Robinson needs to do. And sure, sometimes it's not going to fall. And the dude is in a shooting slump. Nobody can justify that he was in a shooting slump, and it was hard to see him out there on the floor if he's not hitting those threes. But a lot of people started jumping to trade Duncan Robinson. Oh, bench him already. Duncan Robinson helps this first unit, and I think that's where he belongs. He's going to have more of these nights coming forward and a lot less of the ones behind us. I think Duncan Robinson is going to be fine. Listen, 5 of 10 from the 3-point line. I'm just happy because everybody started saying, your boy Duncan Robinson is sucking. Listen, what now? Huh? You quiet? Yeah, shut up.
Thank you, Nicholas Who, for the $1.99 dono, brother. As always, if you're going to dono to us, be a part of the conversation. Say something in the comment so that we can read it, engage with you, and all that kind of stuff. Thank you, Carlos Maldonado, for the $10 the third. Maldonado, I'm sorry. Thank you, Carlos Maldonado, the third, for the $10 dono. He said, we all know what our starters are about. Let's talk about the supporting cast, Strus, Martin, Dedmon, and Morris. Yeah, sure. Let's get into that a little bit. You paid us $10. You can take the conversation for a little while. Of those guys, Threat, we're going to come to you. Of those guys that they just named, Strus, Martin, Dedmon, and Morris, which one of them was most impressive to you tonight?
Definitely Caleb Martin, man, because honestly, I wasn't sure what I was going to get from Caleb Martin, but dog, that athleticism he was jumping out the gym a little bit. I seen a couple alleys. I seen a tough one over Ja Morant late in the game too. I was shocked what I seen from him defensively too. A lot of energy from him, and I'm not sure what's going on with the Strus injury, but we might see a lot of Caleb Martin going on forward from after this game. So I'm liking what I see. I just want to see the 3-ball. I want to see what he's capable of doing with that. But other than that, man, I love Caleb Martin's game, man. You know what I'm saying? That was
Can I just say I feel real bad for Twan now because he even went out of his way to put Caleb Martin in his name, and then Troy just came in and was like, "Swoop, I got it. It's mine."
Listen, bro. Listen, y'all will learn about Troy, bro. Troy is not on here to make friends.
Hey, at all.
He's a threat.
He's a
threat. How you feel?
He's like, this is the easiest one to talk about, and Twan wants to talk about it. Let's talk about Caleb Martin.
The good thing is we have other supporting cast that did well tonight too, so we could talk about other players too. But Caleb Martin's my guy for the night.
We're gonna do that. So since Nicholas who commented, I wanted to bring up his next comment. He said 5-1 with without Lowry, I guess. 5-1 with Lowry, 5-0. Is Lowry the most important player to stay healthy? We had this conversation a little bit. Kyle Lowry he's definitely changed the way that Miami plays the game. And I believe that he has been the biggest factor so far in the season. Do I believe that's sustainable? Probably not. Like, as the season progresses, it'll probably settle in. Jimmy will continue to be our most important player. Bam, Kyle will fit in somewhere. But in the early goings, it's hard not to give Kyle Lowry his credit for the way he's transformed his team. But I want to get back to the other players, the bench players. So Martin off the board. You have either Strus, Dedmon, or Morris. Ricky, pick one. No, wait.
Strus.
I'm gonna let Twan go because his guy. I don't want him to do it again. No, you feel free to claim Strus if you want to, bro.
Took my precious Caleb Martin away from me. It's fine.
Precious.
I could talk about Markieff Morris. He's stringing games together now, like where he's like a positive. It's not just like, oh, this guy can help us maybe until we get to the buyout market and maybe we can get a guy who can fill his role. Like now it's like he's good if he's going to play this well, like he can be that guy. He can help us. That can lift that bench unit. If he can be a consistent scorer, scoring at least 10 a game or something around that point, give Tyler a little help when it comes to like the scoring load on the bench. Absolutely, he can be like a good rotation player.
I believe so too, bro. I believe he has all of the tools necessary in order to be able to come in there and be solid in that role. I think the role tonight was a bit different. Like the backup 5 minutes went to him tonight behind Uncle Dedmon. And I think he played pretty well in the role. Just being honest with you,
he definitely did. He had a sneaky 4 assists in the game too, and that one assist where everybody touched the ball in that one play.
Oh, the Tyler Herro 3.
Oh my God, that was chef's kiss. That was
unique. Before I get to this comment, we have 511 people watching this video right now. If you have the opportunity, please make sure that you hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the 5 Reasons Sports YouTube channel, please subscribe to the 5 Reasons Sports YouTube channel. We have Heat coverage, Dolphins coverage, anything you want for South Florida sports. Subscribe to the channel. You'll be able to find it. Thank you so very much. I will say it again. And since we still have this many people, want to take this time to recognize our sponsor, and that is A Aggressive Insurance. If you have any insurance needs, please visit A Aggressive Insurance on Twitter, on Instagram. She even has a Facebook page. Give her a call at 954-581-8800 or visit her website at www.insurancebylynette.com. Thank you. All right, so let's get to this dono. Oh, I'm sorry, I took it down. Somebody said this man Caleb Martin has some white problems with the rim.
Hey,
man can't dunk. Man cannot have cleanup. I don't know.
They all are. At this
that might
point
be his white side kicking in. I'm gonna
listen.
Might be his white side.
I'm just gonna bow out of this conversation now. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go back to mute. I'm just gonna play it safe.
Good decision,
right,
Michael.
I'm just gonna play it safe.
Attaboy.
But yeah, white side. Those words together are blasphemous in Heat Nation. So you better not ever say that shit again. Let's get to my man Michael. Oh no, Michael, you go last. Back of the bus. Ricky J. Mark. You pick your guy and you talk about him, sir.
Look, Max Strus, I've been a Max Strus guy since we picked him up as an undrafted free agent. There's something to be said about the way he plays the game. He's a much more of a bully type of player compared to Duncan Robinson. He adds a different dimension to the type of sharpshooter that we've been looking for, that we've been cultivating. I think tonight, and I think the official 5 Reasons Sports account mentioned this, that Max Strus put together one of his more complete games today. He had 5 rebounds, 12 points, played about 17 minutes. Unfortunately, he got hurt late in that game, and we hope he's okay. We hope it's just a hyperextension a la Giannis in the playoffs last year, because it would be a shame if he were to string together a couple of performances like he has been, only to just get hurt at the end of this one. Max Strus is the kind of player, it's weird. Like, he's 6'5", so you'd think 6'4", 6'5", so you would think he would play more shooting guard. He seems to have been employed more as a small forward next to Herro or Duncan. But ultimately, I think he's going to be the kind of player moving forward that, and I don't want to be too alarmist and I don't want to feed into the trade trolls, so to speak, but if he continues to blossom and remains healthy, he could potentially make other players expendable on this roster that may allow us to move in a different direction in terms of filling in certain other roles or certain other roster spots, like, for example, a backup point guard spot. That remains to be seen, but I think Max Strus is somebody I enjoy watching. He's, as they say, sneaky athletic. I'll let you figure out what that means. And I just hope he continues to... Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Without question. And I hope he continues to grow, and I hope he comes back very quickly from hopefully what is simply a hyperextended knee.
No, for yeah. Thoughts and prayers to Strus. Wishing you a speedy recovery from everybody here at the network. You've been on the pod before. Excellent dude, good dude. And he's also been one of the guys who we kind of expect to see kind of like a mini leap from in terms of our development program. He's one of the players that we're looking at taking that next step. And yeah, Threat, you did say what Ricky said, and both of y'all last wrong. We are not trading Duncan Robinson to start Max Strus. That sounds absolutely upset.
Did I say Duncan?
I didn't say Duncan. Words in my mouth.
Well, Ricky, you didn't. Troy definitely has or was thinking it. Troy, you can't back off that shit.
Whoa, nah. See, whoa, this is what we not finna do. This is what we not finna do.
Set us straight, gang. Set us straight.
You know what I'm saying? We can't just be putting words in a black man's mouth like that, man.
But they do that enough.
Let me go back on mute. I'm just what
I did say a couple episodes though, man. If Strus could give us something, he could make, Duncan maybe possibly expendable, but that's way further down the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying right now at this very moment. I'm saying way down the line, but we're not even gonna talk about that today because Duncan was in effect.
Even way down the line, you still wrong. Thank you, Jose A. Lucas, for the $2 dono. He said, "Let's not overreact, but we're winning the title." I said the same thing, Jose. I'm a big fan of that statement. Poetic Lifestyles, thank you for the $1.99 dono and subscribe and being a part of the show as always. He said, besides Herro, Strus put up points off the bench. Oh yeah, for sure. He did.
One S.
What?
Y'all, if y'all like Strus that much, spell his last name right, please, Lord. Please.
My bad.
Y'all killing me in the comments.
Yeah, we almost got 600 people watching now. Appreciate all of y'all for being here. And since y'all out here, I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Today is Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University's homecoming. That's my alma mater. That's why you see the boy in the swag. You feel me? So support FAMU. FAMU, I love you.
Shout out to FAMU.
Shout out to Hampton.
Yeah. College of Love and Charity.
HBCUs, man.
For sure. Michael, before I read this dono, bro, I kind of want to let you get in on this role player conversation. Last one left is Dedmon. He started in place of Bam today and was just pretty much out there fouling the shit out of people. What did you see from Dedmon tonight, bro? How did you like his play?
I mean, it was good to see Dedmon out there being able to do some things that, we kind of needed some size for, grabbing some rebounds and everything. I think with Dedmon, though, what you see is that's the kind of guy you don't want to give a lot of minutes to. I mean, not like you could anyways, because he's probably going to end up fouling out if you gave him more than the 17 he got. We also do have to admit he missed a couple cutting players that he could have hit inside. I think it was Duncan Robinson twice, was wide open in the middle.
Crazy, bro. Yeah. Oh, my God.
It started the game like that, right? Like Duncan was like, hey, I'm wide open. He even had a full second to just stand there. And Dedmon was just like, nah, let me pass it somewhere else. So I don't know what's going on there. I think Dedmon is a good player in the role that he is in. I just don't think he's the guy to start moving forward. Now, you give me those 10, 15 minutes off the bench moving forward behind Bam, perfect. Any more than that, we might need to find another solution.
No, for real. And that shows you just how important Bam is to this team. Like, we still won the game, but I don't think anybody believes that we can move forward and contend for a championship without Bam, no matter how good we play tonight.
And on the Dedmon stuff, I do want to say it is interesting. At the beginning, you saw how much Duncan did struggle playing alongside Dedmon. Yeah. Right? Like, he did work his way up to 5 threes, but he was really struggling at the beginning because him playing off of Dedmon is not the same as playing off of Bam. So that's another reason why that guy really needs to stay in the starting lineup. Like, it just makes a lot more sense that way. Dedmon, you're great off the bench, man. I love you, but stay there.
Yeah, for sure. So the Real Folk Blues 316. Thank you for the $4.99 dono. He said this team winning games they would have lost last year. Heat best team in the East or the NBA? I think you already know what the answer is to this question. Who the best team in the league? Yeah, both of them. I like that. Both of them. Yeah, we the best. Ricky, we will have none of your foolishness out here, bro. Like, don't come here with the shits, bro. Man, we best team in the league.
He's not talking about another team, is he?
It doesn't matter what he's talking about. Heat and 5. Thank you.
4 now.
Thank you, Carlos Maldonado III, for a 222 dono for the second time of the evening. He said, if all healthy, Jimmy can be in discussions for MVP. Let's get into that a little bit. I personally don't believe Jimmy Butler will ever get into the MVP conversations legitimately. Like, he's a great player, and I believe that he's a valuable piece to this Heat team, probably the most valuable piece to this team. I do not believe that he'll ever be in the league-wide MVP conversation because it is a stats-driven, win-driven category, but I could be wrong. Anybody else have any different opinions? Swan, I saw you shake your head from the beginning.
I think he has the ability to, but a lot of it is just I don't want to say a popularity contest because obviously, like, if you're good, you're good. But Jimmy doesn't have a game that's necessarily appealing or like really eye-opening to outside fans or like guys who are like media and everything like that. He's pretty much get downhill, I'm gonna bump you, I'm gonna get to the free throw line, stuff like that. It's not really cute. He can have the numbers, he can have all this other stuff, and he could be winning. But if there's a guy who's putting up similar or maybe a little less like numbers, but they're more flashy, like a Luka or something like that, then they're going to get the rub simply because their games are more appealing. So I think that'll be the reason mainly that Jimmy never gets into that discussion, even though the numbers could be there, just because his game's just not appealing enough.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, honestly, who gives a fuck about a league MVP when he's going to win finals MVP? He could win a finals MVP, and that's what he's going to win. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's going to win this year. Finals MVP. Fuck that regular season.
Man after my own heart.
Fuck that regular season MVP. Give me the final shit, man.
You made my chest jiggle.
I mean, Dwayne has one.
We here, baby.
Exactly. Thank you, David Sasson, for the $5 dono. He said Dedmon plays like he's on Windows 1980. Bro took like 5 minutes to pass the ball. Yes, he did. Ricky, I kind of want you to give us I think you have like the deepest breadth of basketball knowledge in terms of like history and current. Like, do you think has there ever been a case where somebody in Jimmy Butler's position, or maybe they're not statistically, the best player, but they won the MVP? Like, is there an avenue for him to win MVP? I guess is what I'm asking you.
Well, the least impressive statistical MVP winner, I would say, was probably Steve Nash. He didn't. If you go back and look at his numbers compared to like Kobe or even Shaq, it didn't blow you away. It was like I don't think he crossed 20 points a game that year. Granted, he was the floor general for a team that won 60 plus games. So I think Steve Nash is the only thing. And I thought, you see, this was the question. I'll answer the question I thought you were going to ask. Was there ever a situation in which a really talented player ended up winning finals MVP, but wasn't really in the conversation for league MVP? I would say Chauncey Billups in 2004, 2 years later, Wade in 2006. That's a possibility. So building on what Threat was talking about, that's a possibility. But yeah, I think other than that, I think we'd have to go back really far to find a player that wasn't really wowing you statistically, but ended up winning MVP. In the modern era, that typically doesn't happen.
Right. So we want to thank Carlos Maldonado. Man, bro, listen, bro. You keep giving me money, bro. I might put a ring on your finger. Thank you for the $5 dono. He said Spo's rotations have been on point. His rotations were questionable last year, not this year. Spoach of the year. I like that hashtag. I like that hashtag. Spoach of the year. Hey, bro, I'm still in that. That's over with.
Let's colonize it.
I definitely feel like a lot of the awards that we've been holding on these last couple years, we might be in the discussion for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Spo, Coach of the Year, possibility. Bam, Defensive Player of the Year, especially with the rate that we playing at, that's a possibility. Herro, Sixth Man of the Year, that's a possibility. I think we're in the contention for a lot of these awards we've been getting hold on these last couple years.
Let's sustain it though.
Yeah, that's what it
facts.
is. Like, I think that we have to sustain this level of play defensively. Maybe not number one in the league, but I think we can sustain the pace in which we figure to be in the top 3, 4, 5 best defensive teams in the league. Offensively, we're just now seeing the shooting start to come around a little bit. Like, hopefully they can sustain that. Michael, I'll come to you. Michael, do you think that this shooting performance is an aberration, or do you believe that it's the start of them being able to do this for the duration of the year?
Yeah, I mean, tonight has to be an aberration just because it was, basically a franchise best. It was one off from a franchise best. I think what does need to happen, though, is that these players need to start crawling their way back up into the high 30s, low 40% 3-point shooting, which they've been really far off. right? Kyle Lowry, I think, was shooting high 20s, low 30%, I think, so far this year. Duncan Robinson was also there. If they can creep their way towards the 40% line, I think the rest of the team will follow suit. I think if Max misses some time too, the 3-point shooting is also going to dip a little bit. And we know Tyler's threes are kind of up and down. So I'm going to call tonight an aberration, but I think the rest of the season as well was lagging too far behind. I think it'll be somewhere in the middle.
Okay, so we got 639 people in here, and we got 125 likes on this video. Let's see if we can make this thing 300 before the end of the stream. So everybody get to smashing that like button for us. Like, we would love to see it. My man Kendall Smith in the comments. I don't know what he's talking about. They got.
Oh no!
The boy coming from boy coming from the half court line shooting shots at people. Excuse me. Stevie Williams, thank you for the $10 dono. He said to the host, "Isn't it time for you to get off the HHC Herro hate club? The kid is legit. He is our golden boy."
When did he ever hate Herro?
Talk your shit, Stevie. He definitely a hater. Talk your shit.
Listen. No. Wait. Do I have to say Pat Riley? I'm just wondering if I should.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Listen.
Let Royal catch the smoke.
Yeah, they shooting shots at me, so you know what I mean. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my bullets like a man. Listen, yes, I am a Tyler Herro hater. I'm the Herro hater on this network.
That's what they say.
But I must honestly say, that boy is fucking up my agenda with the way that he's playing. He is. I cannot say this enough. I have always wanted to be wrong on Tyler Herro. I just never thought I was. And if I don't think that I'm wrong on somebody, then you're not going to move me off of that spot. That is where all the slander and all the things come from. I'm still not where some people are. Like, I'm not putting that boy in no Luka, Trey, nobody conversation. But to not acknowledge his growth during this season, during this stretch of play that he's had, will be disrespectful to this network and disrespectful to that man and what he's accomplished and the work that he has put in. I have no problems saying that Tyler Herro is a fucking bucket right now, and that boy has been doing it all season long. So much props to him, and I think that's good enough to go ahead and let's have the conversation on Tyler Herro. We'll start with you, Troy. I'm sorry, Threat.
Not the government, man.
Man, bro, you know, I be doing this sometimes. Before we get to you, want to think, man. Listen, bro, I'd have told you, man. You can pay me love you long time for these $5. Thank you,
Carlos. You about to get pregnant.
I'm telling you, boy. But listen, boy.
Carlos, you should ask for special
with all
roll.
these
You should
tips,
ask for super late nighttime roll with those. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Your little dance you do.
You know what I'm saying?
Even impression.
Hey. We got to give me a little more for that. To be honest, we go as far as takes us. As long as he's healthy, we win it all. He's a game changer, culture changer, pace changer. Absolutely, brother. That's 100% correct, and I'm with you. Somebody said Spoach of the Year is trending on Twitter. I did it. Really? I didn't do it. I forgot who said it already, but I want to give them credit.
You did it. We colonized it. It's ours.
No, you know what? I like that. But I still want to have this conversation. I'll talk to you later, Ariel. I want to have this conversation about Tyler Herro. Threat, you are a great fan of this man. Talk about his game tonight and his growth from last year to this one.
Man, I said coming into this season, he was going to be in contention for – well, I didn't even say contention. I said, fuck it, he's going to win that shit. I said he was going to be Sixth Man of the Year this year. I mean, look, the growth in this game, man, the added weight, it seems to be paying dividends for him. He's playing with so much confidence and so much swag, man. Like, I'm loving the mid-range game. Like I said in the previous show, he's becoming a 3-level scorer, man. He's doing it on all three parts of the floor, and he's getting to the line. He's getting some games. I remember against the Nets, he was getting superstar calls. I'm like, whoa, he's really that guy this season, man. The elevation in this game is amazing to see, man. I'm loving it from him. I want to see if he can also contend for most improved player. It might go to Bridges. It's early right now, but he's hooping for real. He's hooping. Yeah. He's him. Himothy Herro. I'm telling y'all, he's him.
I think Bridges' leap might be a bit more like out of the blue
for sure.
than what we're seeing from Tyler Herro. That boy at what, 25 games?
Yeah, leading scorer over there, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's a huge leap. Ricky, talk to me about Tyler Herro, man. What growth have you seen in this? I'm gonna let TJ speak, bro. Give me a second, bro. He coming.
You know, I think I'm reminded a lot of some of the conversations we were having during some of the doldrums of last season when Herro was having some good games. He was having some strong rebounding games, but the team just wasn't winning. I remember saying back then, and I don't mind, saying it now. I think this is what happens when you give him an offseason to hone his game, recollect, get his thoughts together, and just keep it moving. Because here's the thing, whether we want to admit it or not, the shortened offseason for this Heat team proved disastrous. It didn't matter how talented you were. As a team as talented as the Lakers were with Anthony Davis and LeBron James, they couldn't even make it after such a short layoff. And a team like Miami, which overachieved the way it did, it was going to be even worse for them. And I'm glad to see that Tyler Herro was able to take some time away from the game a little bit to clear his head. He became a father shortly after the season started, if I'm not mistaken. He got into the gym. He worked on his body. He honed his craft. We're seeing a sort of smoothness to his game that we didn't see last season. And that's what happens when you give a guy a real offseason to rest his body. You can't shock the body like you did with a lot of these players, especially Tyler Herro, who was playing the most basketball of his career. It's great to see what's happening with him now. We hope he continues. And at this point, this is just he's basically proving the scouting department of the Miami Heat right when they plucked him out of Kentucky about a year or so ago. So, I mean, it's great to see. Let's keep it going.
Hey, bro, for all of y'all who saying Spoach of the Year has been a thing, fuck all y'all. I just made that up off the top of my head.
America existed before it was colonized, too.
Nobody ever said that before, not one single time. Ariel, I'm not plugging that watch party because I'm not going to be there and it's Pompano and I am pissed. TJ, talk to me about Herro, because I think Ricky's making a great point about the offseason, but I don't believe that is the only thing factoring into this growth. I think that Miami as an organization has put him in a position to succeed by clearing out the others that were in his way in terms of getting shot attempts and, just putting the ball in his hands with that second unit. Hold on, man.
The opposite of Tua.
Exactly. Somebody made that point, and I thought that was great. My husband, Carlos Maldonado III, thank you for the $10, babe. He said, okay, last one. I live in San Francisco, and it's great to be able to watch people as passionate about the Heat as me. Love the show. Watch it after every game. Let me get some of that Spoach of the Year royalties. Not a chance. I keep all the money. Fuck is you talking about? TJ, talk to me about Herro.
So much for group economics.
So Ariel said this in the comments, and I agree with it 100%. Like, we're seeing it's not fake now. Like the leap, like it's actually like it's real. Like last year, we saw like some moments here and there where Tyler would be good, and we'd be like, okay, that's fine. But mostly it was like, what is this guy doing? Now, like Ricky said, he got an offseason to figure his stuff out, and then he's, like you said, Royal, he's in a position where he's the guy coming off the bench. It's his show. He gets to run it. He gets to do whatever he wants. You want to take pull-ups, go ahead. If you want to get guys involved, go ahead. But it's your show. Let him run it. And then we're seeing like how good he's been just reading stuff and just seeing where the defense is coming from, hitting guys in the corner and getting his mid-range jump shot going. Like it's crazy to see his growth. It's so amazing just to see a guy finally start to understand it and like get the process and understand basketball. So it's good.
Yeah. Okay. I was just playing. I took the comment down and Michael tried to put it up. I don't know if it was Michael or Jonathan who tried to put it up. I don't care. But yes, 5 Reasons is having a watch party at Dangerous Minds Brewing in Pompano Beach, Florida on Tuesday when they take on the Dallas Mavericks, I think it is. But yes, bro, Pompano is my hometown. I would love to be there. We'll see. But chances are I probably won't be able to make it because I have to work and take care of my kids and stuff. Michael, wrap us up on the Tyler Herro conversation, brother.
Listen, I wanted Tyler Herro to really come back with a vengeance this year after all of the vitriol that man received in the offseason for every single thing possible. I mean, people started yelling at him about, he's distracted because of the baby. He was distracted because of Chipotle. He was a problem because of this. Trade him for anything. And it got really wild to see. And listen, the man did not play his best season. He came back with a vengeance. He improved, which is what you expect from a player his age, drafted where he was drafted. Tyler's doing all of it now, and nobody else coming off the bench deserves the attention and shooting like allowance that he has. And I will say this as probably the biggest Victor Oladipo fan in the network. If anybody else tries to take that, fuck off. Even when Depot comes back, Tyler's still that leading guy off the bench. He's running that unit. He's the one making the decisions. Depot, you got to be a compliment to him because this is his show. Let him run it. And it's really nice to see Tyler doing that because this 6 man of the year talk, it's not just propaganda. This is very legitimate talk, and he deserves to be in that conversation.
Yeah, I can confirm this. That baby's not old enough to be sleeping through the night yet, so I know my boy ain't getting much sleep. He doing this like this. That's young though. He young. He stay up all night anyway. Yeah, bro. I think all the Tyler Herro love is warranted. I think some of it goes a bit too far when you talking about the class of player that he's in. He's a really good, solid bench 6 man of the year candidate right now. And I think if people just left it at that, then I'd have a much easier time digesting the Tyler praise. But that's not what y'all do. So that's not what I'm going to do. Y'all got it for one night. Be happy. I'm back on my bullshit next game. Let's talk about the starters since we done talked about some of the bench players already. Wait a minute. Is my guy Manny, you finna come in here, bro? I see Manny in the background. I don't know if I was supposed to say that or not. But Manny, you're a producer, Manny. You can let yourself in if you want to talk. Let's talk about the stars. Like we've talked about the pieces around them, but I think Jimmy Butler is a man who needs to be talked about tonight because he was not talked about properly. Threat, you the biggest Jimmy Butler hater here. Go ahead and talk about Jimmy Butler.
I'm a Jimmy Butler hater. That's what we doing. How many players do I hate now? How many players do I hate?
Everyone until I get right.
Listen, man, Jimmy was on point tonight, man. He got going to the free throw line, man. He's playing bully ball, man. He's really the biggest bully probably in the league, dog. He's really bullying boys in the paint and getting to the free throw line. Got 10 of them. He got 10 of them today, I believe. I mean, Jimmy's game, both sides of the court, dominating. Was able to get some assists in there. Was able to get 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 27. I mean, Jim VP, dog. That's all I can say, man. He's on a mission right now. But I just want to see it in the postseason as well. You know what I'm saying? Not just regular season, because he had a great regular season last year.
Threat.
He had a great regular season last season.
Can the man play 10 games before you start calling him out about the playoffs?
This guy is literally 1 year removed from playing Finals MVP level against the Lakers, and he's like, we haven't seen it in the playoffs before.
I call him man a Jimmy Butler hater. He talk about, me? Yeah. Nigga, don't talk about Jimmy performing in the playoffs.
I'm never a hater. I'm just a realist. I always keep it real. That's always what you're gonna get from me. And the fact is, he got outscored by Forbes in the playoffs last year, and that shit was ridiculous. But
hey, Threat, don't worry about it.
It's a whole new year. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see it carry over to the postseason because last year he said, "Get me to the postseason. I'm gonna go to work," and he went to sleep. But this is a whole new year, so we're gonna get to work this year. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Jimmy guy though. I like Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? He just got to show in the postseason. That's it.
Oh, my God, bro. You're a hater. Somebody said, Greg said, can y'all give some analysis about the Timberwolves-Nuggets matchup? I have nothing. Anybody?
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't got shit to say.
Oh, TJ?
The Timberwolves are winning. Analysis.
Thanks.
You got me, bro. I don't watch them.
That's enough. Jimmy Butler. Ricky J. Mark.
Yeah, so first of all, let me just start off by saying that I just finished my pre-order for Pokemon Diamond. I'm really excited about that. That's coming out.
Yeah.
And it's available on Amazon for pre-order. So get that while you can, clowns. So who'd you want me to talk about? Jimmy Butler?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah, okay. James Bartholomew Butler III. Yes. Look, here's the thing. Jimmy Butler, we know who he is and what he brings to the table every game, every season, every night. It's just everything. Okay. I am really happy that now Jimmy Butler doesn't have to be, and this is no disrespect to him or LeBron, a poor man's LeBron James just for this team to have a chance. You know, this team can afford, Jimmy can afford to essentially, you could even argue, rest on some nights while not overexerting himself in order for him, in order for this team to win. It's a good thing, and what that ultimately means is that come playoff time, he won't be completely out of gas like he was last season. If we remember last season, he was pushing himself like crazy. He had the ankle injury earlier in the season. He caught COVID and lost 20 pounds midway through the season, and we still expected him to be baby LeBron against the Bucks. Of course, he's gonna say he's locked in. He has to have that mentality because Jimmy Butler is the dude that he embodies the mentality. If we don't win, I don't eat. And now that he's got help, Miami is 6-0. It's a beautiful thing. Let's just keep rolling with it. It is what it is.
I'm with it. So we talked about Jimmy I'll let those two talk about Jimmy. I'm gonna let you guys talk about Kyle Lowry. Because Kyle Lowry was another guy who's shooting that we had been hoping came around. My boy hit 4 or 5 from 3 this afternoon. TJ, you start the conversation on Kyle Lowry. Tell me what you saw, bro.
So we saw shots fall, and that was big because a lot of his offensive game was a heavy diet of pull-ups. He was shooting a lot of threes, and now we just got to see those threes fall. If I want to be nitpicky, I'm still concerned that he's not getting to the rim like at all. He's maybe had 1 or 2 drives that really led to anything this season, but he's really not getting to the rim. So I want to see that. But other than that, like, you still saw him pushing the pace. You still saw him getting guys involved, like going out of his way to do it. And I think that's been his focus this entire early part of the regular season. And now we just got to see shots fall. So everything's good with Kyle.
Yeah, I think I said this because I jumped on the Miami Heat beat pregame spaces with Jack Alfonso, and I said this on there. I think the reason that people haven't really been as worried about Kyle's shot is because he does so many other things that kind of like make up for the lack of shooting production, I guess. But he runs the offense and creates other opportunities for other people. Mike, what was the best part about Ethan just texted him? He said he was finna join, but he feel like shit. I don't know if I should have read that on the thing, but that's what he just texted me. Talk about Kyle Lowry. What did you like about his game kind of coming around and him seeing some shots go through the basket?
Yeah, I think my favorite part about his game tonight was those transition 3-pointers. I know how much everyone loves transition threes, especially
they
you.
They make my heart sing, Michael.
I know you hate those transition threes. Oh, listen, he was making them though. He's finally hitting that shot, and he's not going to hit 4 or 5 from 3 every night. He's not. If he gives you 2, 3,
give me a second, Mike. I have to do this, bro.
Go ahead.
Oh, what's up, y'all?
My boy Jonathan Robinson in the back producing. With Manny jumped in there too. So I want to thank both of this back here. I see my boy with this mask on. And I was like, bro, I want to put somebody called you a dominatrix last night, bro. Bro, I wanted to put this on here. Jonathan Robinson, you look fabulous, my boy.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, give me a quick thoughts on. Yeah, give me a quick thoughts on the game, and then I'm gonna kick you out again.
What's up?
Give me your quick thoughts on the game, and then I'm gonna kick you out again.
Hey, I said we was gonna blow this shit out yesterday, and what did we do? We blew this shit out. I said the Heat were gonna come back from not shooting well at the beginning of the season. I said Duncan was gonna be good. I said Kyle was gonna be good. Every one of those things happened, and it happened without Bam Adebayo. So that just showed how good this team is.
My boy, thank you, Jonathan.
Bro, yeah. Jonathan looks like what you're about to do for Carlos Maldonado, bro.
Oh,
that's no, ain't gonna be no clothes for that.
Hey, whips and chains, handcuffs.
Super suits.
Go ahead, Mike. Finish your point on Kyle Lowry, bro.
Oh, Kyle played great. We don't even have to talk about Kyle anymore. Kyle was great. It was fantastic.
I just want to know if y'all got a safe word, Royal. That's it. That's all I want to know.
Huh?
Do you? Nah, he ain't catch that. Do y'all got
the ambulance?
Do I got a safe word?
Mm-hmm.
The ambulance.
You and your dominatrix, man.
Oh, bro, listen, bro.
It's Tyler Herro.
If that boy keep giving me money like that, bro, he can do whatever he want, bro. My body is your playground, sir.
All
of our 600 viewers, welcome to the postgame show. Smash that like button.
Yo, listen, bro. My wife, if she heard that, she would probably kill me.
She's watching.
Yeah, she probably is watching, bro. Hey, baby, I love you. I'm a happily married man, folks. Unless Carlos Maldonado give me some more money. That picture is so appropriate, Manny. That bitch is so appropriate, bro. Oh, somebody told me to say pause. Okay, pause. I don't know what that means.
Nah, ain't no pause, bro. It's 2020.
All
It's
gas, no brakes.
2021.
I'm with it.
No pause. No pause.
We living our best life.
Nah.
Yeah, we've been on here about 45 minutes showing our ass, and to be honest with you, this Scully's getting kind of hot for me, and I don't want to pull out the fresh ball head on these folks. So let's talk about this next game that we got coming up, which is I have no idea what it is. Who we play next, Twan?
Why you ask me? I thought they said the Mavericks, right? On Monday?
Twan, you seem like the perfect person that we play the Mavs.
It's
I think the next game is the Mavs game.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's Tyler Herro versus his
and then the
understudy,
Nuggets
Luka
after.
Doncic.
Bro, listen here, Carlos, bro. Let me talk to you right fast. Bro. I'm gonna get these clothes off of him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No, we good.
No, we
The
good.
show is going off the rails.
Oh, my bad, bro.
It's about to get.
Yeah, Mavs on Tuesday. Mavs on Tuesday. 200 likes already. Thank you, Arlene, for letting me know. Thank you guys for liking it. Let's see if we can get a couple of more. Let's try and push this as much as we can before we end this. This is the last segment of the show. A lot of people love it, so let's do it. The Mavs, we got the Mavs coming in on Tuesday. Michael Christian. Oh, yes, they are having a watch party, aren't they? In Pompano Beach, Florida, at Dangerous Minds Brewery. If you are in the area, please go. Ethan told me to do it. You did it. Twisted, do it. I'm not saying it anymore. There's a watch party. Go to it. Michael Christian, the boy feeling good?
The boy's feeling fantastic. Fuck the 5 reasons curse, okay, of the watch parties and all that. The Heat finna blow that shit out.
Yes, it did.
Even with the watch party going on, Luka Doncic is going to ask Tyler Herro for advice by the end of the game. It's over. The rest of the NBA is shaking in their boots.
Oh, yes. I'm fucking with it. Twan, the boy feeling good?
You look beautiful.
I ain't gonna hold you. The boy feeling real good, bro.
Yes, it did.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was worried about Charlotte. I was worried about Memphis. You get us on the double back. Hey, I don't.
No. You weren't worried. On the floor is yours. You said we would lose both of them.
Can I finish my point?
The boy be watching.
Can I finish my point, sir?
Not until you correctly say that I picked them to lose both. Not worried. You picked them to lose.
I picked them to lose both games.
You may continue, Kane.
Damn. Somebody calls out Roy for his takes, and he's just.
I lied to the people. I said they was going to lose, but I've been cleansed now. They got the dub. I'm feeling lovely about them. There's no way they're losing to Dallas. We good. Ja Morant came in, was supposed to be the MVP. What happened? They got slapped. So
Insanity.
I'm not worried at all. Bring on Luka. Bring on whoever. We don't care.
I'm with that. Ricky J. Mark, the boy feeling good?
Your boy is feeling so good in the hood as we're about to lay that wood. It's fantastic.
Hey.
It's unbelievable. We're so iconic.
Are we getting any more pauses in the comments? Any more pauses?
It's so
in the
sensational.
comments?
Yeah, please. Pause.
Okay.
I like that.
That sounded crazy.
The boy feeling good?
Man, the boy feeling as good as I look. You hear me? The boy feel real good, man. We finna bust them boys. It's Luka a bust over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about my dog Tim. I'm sorry, Tim. You got to catch this straight, but I'm not worried about them boys, man. We finna blow that shit out the fucking water. You know what time it is? 81-1.
Yeah,
that's it.
Where was that one?
We lost
one. We lost already.
We have to count it, King. We have to.
We got to count it. We have to.
Preseason didn't count.
We have to.
No, it's like that time Dwayne Wade just vanished off the face of the earth for a little bit, and then he came back.
Oh, when he went to Cleveland.
No. That never.
Oh, so that happened.
Yeah, that
definitely never happened.
Can we kick him out now?
Look at you trying to set us against each other. I see you, Michael. I see you. I see you.
He almost got me.
I'm just trying to let out my inner Kendall. I'm just trying to be Kendall.
I fell for it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be Kendall. Kendall's always
we got to stand together so that we can fight this no pressure.
Well, Kendall can.
So listen, y'all know how I feel about the Heat as always. The Heat about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you telling me? Listen, when we play Dallas, like I think Threat said it best. It's Luka a bust over there. We have a well-rounded team. And Ariel said it in the comments, it's an incoming 10-game win streak. I think these 2 games were 2 of the toughest tests for Miami in terms for $5. Can Ricky J narrate? Oh, for sure. bro,
Hey,
for sure.
$5, I'll do anything you want me to, even though that wasn't for me.
Tell you.
I gotta really
What you need
low
me
bar
to
for
narrate?
this
What's
thing.
up?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. I feel like
jumping
I
up
my
with-
price a little bit higher.
I mean,
Jump
I
in
got
that boy inbox at Ricky J Mark on Twitter. But yeah,
Hey,
the
I'm a
last
thought.
2
I'm a
episodes,
thought.
but I
Get
was
me
the
lit.
narrator. Oh, here we go.
I'm
There
a
it is.
thought. Get me lit, Carlos. I'm a
tell
thought.
you. I Drake Brown, Crown Royal to be specific. Yeah,
Crown
but,
Royal. Nice.
but
Makes
yeah,
sense.
Not the typical black drink.
come on, bro. I'm every stereotype.
Apple
that you
teeny.
like. Man, I don't drink though. Can we talk about the Dallas? Oh, we already talked about that. I'm talking about the Dallas Mavericks. We're gonna blow that shit out. Miami at this point, I believe this was the toughest test of the early part of the season, facing these two teams in particular with the way that they play. They're the one that gave me the most worry in terms of their style of play versus our style of play. But we've seen Miami overcome that obstacle, and they just kind of like at every opportunity they seem to find a new way to kind of like impress me with the way that they've come together so quickly. And so I don't see that slowing up anytime soon. And I really hope that the shooting continues on this team, and I'd be more than happy to continue to give people praise. Show Business 77, thank you for the closing $5 dono. He said, check box scores and no one rebounds at our level beyond personnel. Do we benefit from playing a contrarian style from the rest of the league? Sustainable. Really quickly, let's get to that question. I believe that we do. I believe when you see the same thing every night from different teams, that you learn how to adjust to it. And Miami is kind of that team that comes out of left field, whereas they're trying to hold you under 100 points every game. And they have the personnel and capability to do it. So really quick, yes or no, Twan, is the way Miami plays sustainable?
Absolutely. This is the way that the roster was built. This is what they do. So,
yes, indeed. Ricky J. Mark.
Yes, we are in the run and gun era where teams are trying to play like the Warriors, and this could potentially be an era shifting type of team that tries to shut everybody down. Teams aren't ready for that.
Xavier McDaniels, we don't have a call-in feature on this show. Sorry about that, brother. It's not a radio show. Threat. Is this sustainable?
Easily. Offensively, of course, we're not even hitting our peak yet. Defensively, of course, because guys can stay in front of their man, which means Bam doesn't have to help so much, which means easier rebounds.
Mike, is this sustainable?
Yeah, I think it is, especially because the rebounds that we're getting, it's not so much a product of our size. It's more a product of the effort that this team puts forth. It's the way that they're running after that ball, and that's fantastic to see. So, yeah, definitely.
Ricky, your comment is elite. Please do not pull it up. So, thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my guys, Threat, Ricky J. Mark, TJ, and Michael Christian for jumping on here with me. Thank you to our sponsor, A Aggressive Insurance, insurancebyLynette.com. If you have any insurance issues, please reach out to her, 954-581-8800. And yeah, that's going to do it for us tonight. It's like 4 producers in here, so I'm just gonna say all y'all. My man HM with the buzzer beater $5 dono. Hope you having a good night. In place of my guy Gad, he said, "Salute, fellas. Adding Depot to this would be crazy. And maybe even John Wall. I'm with it all. I'm with all the shits. So, play the video, Michael Jonathan Manny. I don't know what you.
Jimmy buckets. Clutch time. Tyler Herro, what a finisher he's become.
Lane, Oladipo. Oh, that's right. You better mean mug after you dunk on somebody that way.